I should have gone to prison for 27 years. I was completely dead in my sin, and I needed God. I was arrested in 2015 on 4 counts of felony child endangerment and a count of felony possession of meth. My fiance and I at the time had absolutely hit our bottom. There was domestic violence nearly every single day. He almost killed me several times, and I actually was ready to commit suicide the day before we got arrested. I planned on overdosing, and my 3-year-old son came in the room and said, "Mom, I want to hold you." And I picked him up and held him and laid down and fell asleep, and woke up the next afternoon and got arrested. The series of choices that I had made ended me in this place where my bottom was facing 27 years of prison. I had lived in sin and crime for 10, 15 years, but I'd never gotten caught. So I actually had the opportunity to go to treatment instead of directly to prison. And it was actually when I was in jail that I realized, as I was calculating what 27 years looked like for me, my youngest son would be older than I was at the time when I got out of prison. And that rocked my world. And I realized there in jail that I didn't want this life. The judge told me that this was an opportunity of a lifetime, that for the charges I was facing, he wasn't usually as lenient. For me, the idea of missing all 4 of my children's graduations, proms, dances, weddings, children being born, I couldn't even begin to imagine that. And when I was given the opportunity to come to treatment, I made a commitment with myself and God that I would give everything I had to a different life. We had no idea what was going to happen, but we knew for a fact that it could only get better. We had hated who we'd become and how horrible life was.
She, I think, was at the point where she was ready and wanted to get some help.
The ability to trust someone is huge when you come out of a criminal lifestyle.
She was very, very broken.
I realized when I came to VOA that it wasn't just drugs that was my problems. It was a spiritual vacancy. There was literally no spirit in me. I was in foster homes and had been adopted twice. So permanency and not belonging were shadows that overhung me, and I really didn't think that a heavenly God could want me if my earthly fathers didn't. I was not a believer. I didn't know anything about God. It took coming here and opening a Bible for the first time and listening and hearing Pastor Try and Allie and other group leaders talk about God's love and His mercy and His forgiveness. And when I realized that I was the clay in His hands and He was forming me and taking out all of the impurities in me by putting me through all of those things and bringing me through all of that, my life changed. Here at the Volunteers of America, it truly is a stepping stone. There are many places that you can go from here, but what has happened in my life is that I've chosen to keep taking steps towards God, and He has brought me to many opportunities, such as bringing Celebrate Recovery to Buffalo and doing so with my husband. And I now have a dream to bring a transition home for men and women to Buffalo, and none of that would be possible. None of that would exist if I hadn't been here. I came here dead, and I left alive and with direction and hope. And this place is truly one of the most treasured places in my entire life, in my entire world, because it's where I was reborn.
A fresh start, a new life, redemption and restoration. These are the themes of Christina's story. Her life was transformed by an encounter with Jesus Christ. And that encounter was made possible by the faithful team we have here at Volunteers of America, who sacrificially serve those who enter our program. Without judgment or bias, the staff at VOA has one objective: to compassionately serve those who come to us in need. While meeting a client's physical needs, we provide the opportunity for a spiritual experience that we have found to be the catalyst for real, lasting transformation. Our Christian Enhancement Program guides people to discover the life-changing power of identifying and embracing their faith through Jesus Christ. Our ministry depends completely on individual financial support. The staff, the program itself, and the materials we provide for our clients are made possible because of generous donations from VOA friends and family. Right now, the need is greater than ever. So I'm asking you to prayerfully consider sending a gift to our ministry today. To make a donation, simply go to our website and click on the donate button. You can also call the number on your screen to speak with someone directly about donating to the Volunteers of America ministry. On behalf of the entire team, thank you for your generosity, and God bless you.